It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's taken to the 26. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Off play action. Richardson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Richardson looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Richardson to throw off play action. Flush to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Colts at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Come on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yards.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Going for it with Pierce.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's how you get Rapp off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Check it.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now it's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains.
Let's go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to the 42, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cowboy 80.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, check that. Streak.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 on the first down.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. Richardson will throw for it.
It's complete, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready? Ready, Lions! Fix the Eagles!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action. Richardson
sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Richardson now on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a man locked. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Being chased out left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 30, Colts 20. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now. And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. It's so much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Come on.
2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hurry.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
Second and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Richardson looking to throw.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against, and he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Viking 18.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That goes for a gain of 31. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson.
And it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They go again with Pierce. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to work.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.